the new vaccine mandate just went into effect. Are you in the city in New York?
No, thank God.
Okay, where like how far out?
About 6 hours north, near Syracuse area.
Oh, so you don't have to deal with any. Syracuse was the grand depot of the Underground Railroad in the 1850s. It's a
Hmm.
very proud place. There's a really important rescue called the Jerry Rescue. There's a monument up there. Daniel Webster, the hated Daniel Webster, came into. They would have these great anti-slavery conventions in Syracuse, and Webster would go there. And Webster actually went there during the middle of a massive one in like 1851 and said, "We are going to enforce the Fugitive Slave Act right here, even in Syracuse." But no, they had a very hard time because nullification was being used by all the northern states to actually not participate in the enforcement of the Federal Fugitive Slave Act of 1850, which is one of the most horrible laws ever passed in history. Anyway, side note, I thought that was an interesting story. It's a really cool historical place up in Syracuse. So, but here in LA, the mandates just kicked in for vaccination. So I've been cruising around town a lot, seeing what who's kind of asking me to show my papers, who allows me to go in. So far, no one's bothered me at all.
Yeah, thankfully up here there's not too much of that crap. We dropped the mask stuff pretty quickly. It was probably like June or July of last year. They stopped being mandatory. They were still like encouraged. Basically, whenever the vaccine started to be available, it became unvaccinated people have to wear a mask and vaccinated people don't. And then no one was really asking for your card. If you didn't have a mask on, no one was actually double checking that. So you can
and if you think about it, after people were put out of business for so long, the last thing, I think the only thing that, especially small businesses, the only thing they want to do is ask you, how can I help you?
Right. How can I get some of your money, please?
Any of it, right?
Any of it. For any reason.
Part of the sad part to me, the neighborhood I live here in downtown LA, there were tons of independent coffee houses, and I used to love going, and it's been every couple of days I'd spend half a day at a coffee shop and rotate around. I mean, really, really great coffee too, cool artistic venues and locations and stuff like that. Almost all of them are gone, but who can weather the storm of a shutdown are the 3 Starbucks within 4 blocks of my apartment. So all the independent shops get shut down because they can't weather that storm. But Starbucks can stay open because they've got lids. And it's just another example. I mean, you get it, right? Government regulations, government mandates, they affect the small people the most.
Shut up and sit down.